All right, what's going on, everybody? My name's Connor O'Toole. I go by Connor Unchained, and I'm going to be just taking a deep dive right now into all of the markets. So the government kind of announced a shutdown, which, they've mentioned this stuff, like they mentioned it before, but they haven't really acted too much on it. But the reason why I feel it could be a little different right now, I'm going to bring up, and I want to also show you guys some data regarding everything that's happening with this shutdown, and why I feel this could be a potential black swan and or introduction to a CBDC for the government. So let's just jump right into it. So the first piece of data, well, actually real quick too, if you don't know who this is, UG Capital Venture, give this man a follow. He knows what he's talking about. Super dope. Watch this video. This is a great video, and this kind of opened my eyes. And I want to just jump into kind of what he was talking about in this video real quick. And then bring this back into everything that's going on like today. So with it, bottom line, everything that's happened in this country over the last few years started with what? The pandemic in 2020. During the pandemic, like what happened? I just got notes here. I'm just reading off my phone real quick. But in 2020, what happened? Stimulus. Stimulus was massive because thousands upon tens upon hundreds of thousands upon millions of people, bro, just got sent fat checks right into their banks every month for I don't know how many months, even close to a year. And including me, I got stimulus. So spending was at its literal all-time high. People had money to just blow on dumbass shit, bro. I remember seeing memes of people buying the most ridiculous shit. Someone bought like a friggin' horse or something. Not that horses are like whack or anything like that. But someone bought friggin' animals. People are buying, random shit like fridges to millions of different things that nobody needs, bro. Taking vacations. And people are taking vacations in the middle of this pandemic, like doing whatever they want. I thought it was funny, but bro, bottom line, spending was crazy. Investing too. I put every literal dollar I had that I could spare into crypto. That's when I started learning about it, found out about it, and I made a good amount of fucking money last cycle. That's exactly what I did. But 2020 kickstarted all this bullshit that's happening. People just got so fucking, rich doing whatever the fuck it was. And the market's absolutely pumped, just literal moonshot. You can just see the chart. And I would pull up TradingView, but my computer literally cannot handle it. I don't know why. But anyways, after all that shit happened, then what? As I read my notes again. Oh my god. Yeah, it flipped after that. I literally can't even talk today, bro. And then it went into, let me bring this up. So this was the personal savings rate, bro. So in fucking 2019 into 2020, boom! Looks like literal XRP just had that moonshot for like 2 days and then came right back down to earth. The only pump XRP will literally ever have. No, I take that back. XRP will pump again, but this looks like XRP chart, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, this is what happened in 2020. Savings just went through the roof again because of everything I just talked about for the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. Then came right back down because interest rates down here were at dead zero. But then what happened? Interest rates started. Big Daddy Jerome just said, nope. We're raising them up. And so right after that, credit cards, loans across the board and everything started moonshotting too. And I had a chart too that I just deleted. I had the interest rate actually on it for like loans and credit cards, and it went up from like 16% just in the end of 2022 up to now. It's at around like 22%. So it's crazy how just in a matter of a couple years, like the script can just flip that hard. So anyways, that's kind of what happened with all this going on. And so I want to bring this and tie this into crypto right now. because when we got interest rates so high, to me, this is a sign that there's something going on that the government knows about that they think 99% of the people don't know about. And that opportunity is crypto at the current levels. So let me see. So we got Bitcoin here, because there's been talks about the ETFs too, if people are familiar. And so with these spot ETFs, when people are going to actually start flowing into Bitcoin through their whatever, Fidelity, through TD Ameritrade, through whatever platforms they use, when they're buying these ETFs, they're not actually buying Bitcoin themselves. They are buying the right to Bitcoin at that price. But who is actually buying the Bitcoin for these ETFs, bro? It's BlackRock. It's all these major companies. But in my opinion, and like I said, this is what UG Capital is talking about too, is they are not buying Bitcoin at these prices. And I totally agree with that. I seriously think they need a reason for price to drop more so they can dump into they can dump into Bitcoin, get their bags loaded up. Because I don't see them saying, oh, let me get a $27,000, $30,000, $36,000 Bitcoin today. Like, bro, no, they're going to try to send this shit to zero. They really might try and send this to zero just so they can load their bags up and just make that much more money on everyone trying to jump into it. You know, that's a key factor, I think, for real, about everything going on. And when I want to jump back into my idea with the CBDC, I gotta pull up TradingView, dude. Let's see how my computer handles this right now. But so the SPX had a huge dump over the last few days. It was like literally 6%, which, you know, when you're trading stocks, like in a couple days, that's a pretty big drop, you know? When you see it drop that much. And my computer is so slow, bro. I'm gonna lose it. But yeah, like I said, around 6% here. And you know, there's been a lot of panic, a lot of fear just about this government shutdown, you know? But with this shutdown, I have come to the conclusion that no matter what catalyst comes up, the government is going to need some sort of catalyst to really introduce the CBDC. And I seriously think it's going to be some sort of major dump in the market. And this kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know if this is going to be the black swan to actually introduce it, or if there's going to be something else the end of the year, maybe early next year or something like that. But I firmly believe that they're going to introduce the CBDC with a major dump in the market. When everyone is panicking, everyone's scared, when literally like the markets, like not global, but US markets of all kinds are just going down, bro. So everyone's scared, everyone's taking their money out. You know, they're like losing money like crazy. That's going to be the time where they implement their CBDC. And what are they going to do? I firmly believe that they're going to implement stimulus checks, but how? In the form of crypto. They're going to give people crypto out through whatever, maybe their own literal digital wallet, something like that. That's kind of my guess. That's my best educated guess on how they're going to implement CBDCs, because according to the public, still people are not 100% on board. And, you know, they've been doing a lot of research over the last, I think, year and a half of like the ups and downs, the pros and cons of the CBDC and how it's going to affect the whole just financial ecosystem in the United States, you know? Because I'm pretty sure the Bahamas, they've been trying it, they're doing their thing. A couple of other countries are trying to do it. There's a few others that are already doing it too, and I can't name it off the top of my head, but anyways, that's kind of what I want people to have an idea about, is whether or not this is going to be an absolute dump in the market. You know, whether this happens or not, keep this idea on your radar, because I firmly believe that the government's going to need some sort of catalyst to get into Bitcoin, to pump their bags at the lowest prices possible, and B, they need a catalyst to get into the production and release of their CBDC to the actual public. Let me know your thoughts below. I'm super curious. This is just a random video I put together. I find this data super interesting because it's just, bro, looking at half these charts, like if you go on this site, just check this stuff out, bro. Half these charts just look so out of place. And the fact that nothing crazy has really happened in these markets yet is wild to me. Like even China too. China's real estate market is ridiculous too at the moment. And I feel like something's coming for the US too as well. A lot of like just crazy data, crazy information that is just out there right now. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think or let me know what you think October 1st is going to happen. Put it down in the comments. Message me on Twitter, whatever you want to do. Check out the Patreon. I got a lot of crypto content, crypto videos coming out. Be sure to subscribe to that. Check that out. If you guys want exclusive access to me and my data, my personal trades, pretty much every single thing that I do day to day, you guys can be just right a part of that, aside from just these videos, you know? So check that out below. And that's all I got for you today. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and I'll see you next video.